This video is going to be about how can you stay in Colombia for longer than the 180-day max that they give you as a tourist. Somebody asked me that question, and why do you stay? How can you stay in Colombia this long? When you come into Colombia, like a lot of countries, they stamp your passport and there it stipulates how many days you could stay in the country. In Colombia, it's usually 90 days. So you come to the country, your 90 days are almost up, and you could reapply or extend those 90 days for another 90 days, for a total of 180 days. And that's it. You need to leave. Otherwise, the fines are stiff, or you need to get an attorney to do some kind of extension. But that's not really worth it. It's just, you could just fly somewhere, maybe to Panama, Ecuador, which is really close, and then just come back the following calendar year. It's 180 days per calendar year. Anyway, there's several types of visas. The one I'm going to talk about today is the pension/renters visa. There's other visas which are really common among younger people. It's the nomad visa. Also, another visa that's pretty common is the investor visa. And of course, you have the marriage visa. But today we're going to talk about the pension/renters visa, pensionado rentero visa. There's 5 steps. First is income requirement. They do have an income requirement. Second one is an FBI background. The third step is a physical, psychological, and blood tests. Fourth step is health insurance. Fifth step is having a passport from your country, and I would highly recommend to have at least 24 months prior to the expiration date. Once you apply for the visa, it could be for a year, 2 years, or 3 years. I've never had it for more than 1 year, both times that I apply, but maybe you could get that lucky. Anyway, let's elaborate a little bit on the income. The income requirement in order for you to apply for your Colombian visa, it's 3 times the minimum wage. Now, right now, the minimum wage, it's about $300 to $325 a month. I would recommend $1,100. So the income it's got to be certified income. It's got to be from a governmental or recognized company source, like Social Security, VA, disability. It could be some kind of annuity, but you have to verify that with certified documentation for $1,100, and that needs to show that it's going to be continuous. Second one, very interesting. I want to pay attention to this one. An FBI background. FBI background requirement just started last year, and the reason for that was there's a lot of people like myself. I've lived in 5 different states and territories. I was New York, Puerto Rico, California, Florida, Texas, in that order. And when I applied, I went ahead and got an FBI background because I figure I lived in all these different states. I might have an issue in one state and not in another. Well, yes, exactly. A lot of people had criminal background in one state, and then they would just show the background for another state which they could be living or had lived at some time, and they were getting away with that. But now with an FBI background, it covers all the states. I think from the time you're 16 years old, and covers all the states and territories. So the government they make certain that you're not a criminal. And when I say criminal, it could be something as minor as DUI. I know this one guy, he has his wife here. He basically lives here 50% of the year because he could not get a visa. He's had 2 DUIs in the last 10 years. So he just leaves the country and comes back, and maximum 180 days, and that's it. There's really nothing you can do about it. Maybe if more than 10 years go by, I don't know, or the rules change, but Colombia is very strict on your criminal background. Elaborate a little bit on your physical. I recommend that you don't get a physical in the US. Get the physical here in Colombia. In the US, you're going to pay at least 20 times as much. The person who could do the paperwork, there's a company that we recommend. They could do the physical. The doctor does a physical along with a basic psychological test, and then they review the blood test that they require, and you're done. And it might set you back probably $30, $40 for everything. Health insurance. This is really important because I made that mistake as well. I went ahead and got health insurance from Colombia, and that didn't work. They want you to have health insurance. Basically, it's like a traveler's insurance. I use a company called Star Companies. I'll leave a link underneath the comments, so you could see that. And you have to pay it for the year ahead. It's about $150, and that'll suffice for your requirements for health insurance. And like I mentioned, the fifth requirement is a passport. Make sure also you have enough pages on your passport, because they might give you a hard time about that. And again, that the passport expires no earlier than 24 months from the time you're applying. So that's it, guys. For a pension, for a retirement or a renter's visa, 5 steps: income, FBI background, physical, health insurance, and a passport that has at least 24 months left on it. One important detail, guys: the income documentation as well as the FBI background, it needs to be apostille. What the heck is apostille? I said when I first heard that. It's basically a seal that certifies a document from one country to another, and it has to be country specific. There's a company that did all my documents, and it was called Roca Authentications. I'll leave the link under the comments. And remember the 2x2 passport photo? You could do it directly from your phone with an app. I'll leave that link there as well. Thanks a lot, guys. Any comments or any topics that you want me to elaborate on? Just let us know. Put it in the comments, and hopefully we'll make a video on it. You guys have a great day.